Hey, everybody, welcome to today's live broadcast. Or if you're watching the replay, super glad that you're here. I'm Martin Holsinger, founder of Protractor Media and host of the Protractor podcast, where we help contractors, be inspired, motivated, and educated to run and grow a profitable business. We are in crazy times right now. With this quarantine in place, a lot of people are stuck at home. Many homeowners are stuck at home, and many contractors also are limited in their scope of work. So I've been thinking a lot about this issue. Last week or the week before, I published an episode about 10 ways or 10 tips for you contractors during quarantine, just different things that you can be doing. And it's live on YouTube if you want to check that out, or on our podcast. But today what I want to go over is this presentation, 3 different ways that you can take what you know and make money or make a little extra cash from home. So let's dive right in today to this live broadcast. It's 3 ways to make money from home as a contractor. Now, just to get started, I was thinking about the internet is still on. You have, you're stuck at home, or you're limited in your scope, but the internet is on, which means we have the ability right now of being connected to anyone, everywhere, all over this earth. And in your locality, in your marketplace, in your local marketplace, you have the opportunity right now to be connected with people near you through the internet. So the internet is on and people are at home. I already mentioned this, but people are stuck at home. People have time on their hands. The internet is on. So I would like to show you how you can, use that to your advantage. And another thing too to keep in mind is people want to spend money. Have you ever noticed that within yourself? I have noticed that within myself, and my wife has confirmed it, that it's true. When our freedom, so to speak, is limited, we're always looking for something. What can I do? What can I touch? Or what can I buy or something to make me still feel like I have a sense of control? I think it's just the human nature that we have. But people want to spend money, and those homeowners or, homeowners or anyone actually stuck in quarantine that have plenty of money, they're open. They're open right now to ways to use that money wisely. So your job, if you want to earn some extra cash from home, is going to be figuring out how to present something to them from your home to them that will help them to pull out their wallets. So you have time. People at home have time. They want to spend money. And you are the one with the experience and the skill. You're a contractor. You are a carpenter, a builder. You have years of experience. And also you have skills that other people don't have. It's hard for you to remember this. It's hard for you to realize the skills that you have or the knowledge that you have, because it's been years and years in the making. But think about it. What you know how to do that is second nature. Other people they don't even have a clue. Like you know how to do certain things with your tools that they don't even know the terminology for it, let alone know how to do it. And that's what makes you valuable. That's what makes you valuable in the day in and day out as a contractor, is because you know how to do it. But I want to try and expand your brain a little bit today to help you think of some ideas or ways that you can take that skill and that knowledge and earn a little extra cash while you're at home. So you've got the knowledge, you've got the time, they have the money. How can we combine those two? So we're going to look at 3 different ideas or 3 different ways or strategies. Now, the first one is products. You've got the skill, you've got the time, you've got the knowledge. You know how to build stuff, you know how to make stuff, you know you're creative and you know how to make cool stuff. So here's some ideas of things that you can make at home right now, and then you could sell it online or, through the classifieds or whatever. But reclaimed furniture. So take some reclaimed wood, and if you have your own creativity and ideas, then you can design your own furniture, make it up. Or you can go and find some plans that, show you how to build a certain piece of furniture and make it. But reclaimed furniture is easy. It's easy. Like, source some reclaimed wood and then build it, and people like it. People are attracted to it. Picnic tables. These are relatively inexpensive. You may not get a lot of extra money, but hey, it's something to give. It will give you something to do, and it will be able to give you a little extra cash. Now, you can do the old school, simple, picnic table that's just normal, or you can kind of get crazy and make some really interesting and unique designs that you can charge more for. Raised garden boxes. I am interested in gardening, and people right now are so interested in gardening. There's kind of this little trend that's going on right now where people are thinking, man, if we're going to be limited and we can't go to the grocery store, or the groceries aren't going to have a year-round supply of what I need, man, I should maybe think about ways to start growing my own produce. Have you had any of those thoughts? Gardening is a trend right now. So why not help them? There's a lot of people out there that they don't know how, they don't have the time, or they don't want to take the time even to figure out how to make a raised garden box. And for you, it's easy, right? That's easy. You can, most likely your lumberyard is still open. You can go get some lumber from them, or have, if they're delivering, and just build them and then sell them. Another product that you can make are trellises. These are outdoor living. It's relatively simple. I'm trying to think of relatively simple ideas for you that have a decent return. So a trellis is something that you can charge quite a bit for. And it does take some time, and it does take a little creativity, but you could build 10 of these things and then just sell them one by one. You know this already from experience, but the more quantity that you build, the simpler your systems become. And you're able to make more profit per sale, because the difference between making one trellis and selling it versus making 10 trellises and selling them is a big difference in the profit, because you're going to be cutting 10 times, you figure out your product and the cut list, and then just start making multiple sets of these things, and your expense and overhead will go down, and you'll be able to still charge the same amount per item. Storage sheds. This is a bigger expense of an item, but it's still things that people are interested in buying. And if you can set your shed apart from the, down the road where they're selling those sheds, those pre-made sheds, if you could somehow set yours apart a little bit from that and let people know that they're getting a high quality shed that is different, I think people will buy it. And then tiny house. I said I want to think of relatively easy ideas, or simple. Tiny house, you could work on this. Here's a great idea. Start building a tiny house and documenting every step of the way on social media, and see if you don't have it sold by the time you're done. And if you don't, then you have a tiny house that you can use. No, I'm trying to think of ways to help you make money, but I think a tiny house is a good idea. if you've got the time, obviously you have the experience. And if you could source the materials at a low cost, just start building this thing. And then wall art. This is a really low cost item, but go find some old fences and tear the boards off and make creative wall art out of it and sell them. Sell them on classifieds and social media and things like that. So the number one, or the first idea of how you as a contractor can make some extra money from home is by thinking outside the box and using the materials that you have around you or sourcing some new ones and make some of these products and sell them. What do I have down here? My mouse is in the way of my last bullet. So anyway, sorry about this, guys. All right, here's the second idea is offer consulting. You have years of experience and knowledge about the service that you provide, the contracting service that you provide to homeowners. So let's think together of some ways that you can take that knowledge and experience and offer consulting services to people that will help them, or that will help you, that you'll be able to earn a little extra cash on the side. So the first way to use consulting would be design. So maybe you are a cabinet maker, or maybe you're a remodeler. Maybe you're a home builder and you have experience. You have learned over the years this design software, and I know that design software does not come easy to learn. It's hard. It takes time. Well, you've learned that skill. Now, why not take that skill that you have and offer that from home right now? So a way to offer consulting services from a skill that you already have is offering design. Maybe there are homeowners who want to do the work themselves, but they lack a design. They need help designing it. Kitchen and bath, huge right there. Just help them think of the design that they want for their kitchen. Cabinet layout, even walk and workflow layout, help them design that thing. In bathrooms, the same way. Cabinetry and built-ins. I have personal experience with this. My background is in carpentry. My background is in contracting. I love working with wood and I love making things out of wood. But we have this mudroom. It's very simple, and I just want a rustic design that I can build, and we can have a place in our mudroom for our dirty stuff, right? When we come in the house. So I have a customer of ours who we do we manage their website, and he does designs. In fact, this is his picture right here, Kernat Wood, and he does this. He designs cabinetry and then he builds it and sells it. That's what he does as a contractor. But I was talking to him about helping me with this mudroom design. I'm not sure if we're going to go through with that yet or not, but that is a way that he can earn some extra money, is by taking the skill that he has, the design software that he has, and offering it as a service to even other contractors, but more specifically to people that just need help with the design. Remodels, people need help envisioning the remodel, and then they also need help with the documents, the blueprints. In order to get a permit for a big addition or remodel on a house, they need the blueprints. So that's something that you can offer as a consulting service. New home construction. Man, who doesn't need a design for the new home that they want to build? And perhaps that's something that you as a new home builder already offer. So if you are not able to go out and build new homes right now because of some quarantine or restriction in place, you can still offer design service, design consultations, because that's all done over the internet. It can be. Okay? So consulting, the first aspect of consulting that you could offer is design. The second aspect of consulting that you could offer is over-the-shoulder help. There are homeowners that want to do it themselves. And you are a contractor. I know that. You want to be the one that has control of the entire project. And I get that. That's good. And when the quarantine's over, I hope you get back out there and do that. But this is a way that you can offer your experience to the homeowner who's stuck at home right now and they just need your help, looking over their shoulder saying, no, you don't want to do it like that here. This is how you want to do it. You could offer like a daily or a weekly video call where they take their phone or their, iPad or whatever, and they walk around and they say, okay, here's my situation. How do I build this out? How do I do this? I mean, any contractor can do this. You could be an electrician. You could be a plumber. You could be a carpenter. You could be a landscaper. You can offer over-the-shoulder help to people that are that are wanting to do it themselves. And you can just schedule a daily or weekly video call and charge whatever you want to charge for that. And then the last idea for consulting would be a mentorship or tutoring, like helping. This is what I thought of. You could offer to help a new contractor get set up. This might be a little more tricky because a new contractor, well, how are they going to have the money, right? But just think of creative ways to charge for your time and your knowledge and your experience, but yet this would be a way that you could help another contractor in another location. I know a lot of mentoring takes place on Instagram and online, right? There are young people that are, sending you direct messages saying, what app do you use for this? Or what kind of system or process do you have in place for this? But I'm telling you, if you're stuck at home, this is a way that you could earn a little extra cash. A new contractor needs to know overall how a successful contracting company is set up. So what you could do is you could offer, say, hey, I'm going to take a group of 20 people and I'm going to charge $100 per person and show them my entire system. I'm going to let you in. For every week, I'm going to show you a walk, or every day for however long you want to do, but you could use screen sharing software like I'm doing right now, and you could take them in and say, okay, here's how I have it all set up. You could just show them how you have your entire business set up. And then the systems that you have in place, how you handle the flow of work that comes through your business, the different apps that you use, the pricing structure. This is a big one. Because so many new contractors, they don't know how to price their work. They don't know what to offer or how much to charge. And they don't know how to charge correctly so that they are earning a living and their company is staying profitable. And then and through all of this, you can offer moral support as well because you've weathered the storms and you're able to help these young or new, it doesn't have to be young, but new contractors who are getting going. So how do we do this? Zoom. It's huge right now, right? Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. It's so easy to use. You can set up a conference call once a week and give people the link and they tune in and you can consult them. Make this thing known on social media. Once you've got your package figured out, make it known on social media and, try to get a few sales and keep doing it. The U.S. Postal Service offers this deal called Every Door Direct Mail, and I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a postcard service, and you can establish the area that you want them to send the postcard to. And you can, I believe you can upload your own design of postcard, but they'll send this postcard out to everyone in this certain, say, zip code or area of the city or whatever. So let's say that you're wanting to target all the people in your community. This would be a way you could do it, is create your package or your product or your consulting service or whatever. Say, hey, are you a homeowner stuck at home that has a project on hand, but you don't know how to do it? I'm an experienced contractor and I'm offering my consulting services using Zoom conferencing or whatever, and send that postcard out to everyone. You got to figure out a simple way to collect money. There's a lot of these online. I recommend the Wave apps, WAVE. It's just a brilliant online platform that sends invoices. People can pay their invoices right there online, and then it even helps you with bookkeeping. But that's a great app to use to collect money. But there's many. You could do Venmo, PayPal. There's all these different ways that you could collect money for your products or services that you are selling from home. Another idea for consulting is, hey, you could offer the first 30 minutes free, recognizing that maybe not everybody is fit for a long-term relationship with you. But anyway, 30 minutes, what's your project? Show me what you got going, and I'll decide whether I can help you, and then you can decide whether you want to work with me. If you want to work with me, this is the rate, this is the way we charge, and go from there. All right, the third way that you can make money from home is figuring out a way to download your knowledge. So you have years of experience and a wealth of knowledge, and now you've got to figure out how to download that out of your brain and package it into a way that other people can consume it. Yeah, download it, package it, and then sell it. So what are some ways to do that? Well, the first way that you could download your knowledge and sell it is by creating an online course. This ranges from tactical, here's how you do it. For instance, how to build a picnic table, or how to, cut a certain joint, or how to apply paint correctly. I don't know. Just take the knowledge that you have and figure out a way to download it and break it down in simple, easy to follow steps, and then sell that course as an entire course. Say, I'm going to show you. Now, there are a lot of courses out there. So this is an opportunity for you, because you have this extra time at home, to think of a creative way to maximize the knowledge that you have and the experience, and go deeper and go really deep in this course. And you're going to show not just the little, like the simple tactics, which are very important, but something profound that people would pay a lot of money to get. Like I mentioned in the consulting thing, you could show people inside your systems. Well, you could set up an online course that takes people into your system, your business, and that another person could buy that course and go through it, and they could make a much better company, because you have a company that's successful. And so figure out a way to take that knowledge and boil it down into little easy to check off steps. And it could be a reoccurring course. Like it could be a membership where you have this course that takes 6 weeks to go through, but then you have a weekly conference call with all your course members, and you can give them extra. I mean, that the value of that is a lot, and you can charge a lot more for your course, because you're also offering like mentorship on top of that. You know what I mean? Another way to download your knowledge is in a book. Maybe you've got a book inside you that you've been wanting to write, and now you've got the time. So this is a great opportunity to start writing that book and taking the knowledge and the experience that you've gleaned through years and years of contracting experience. The stories, man. If you're a good storyteller, why don't you write a book telling stories? Just story after story of what you've experienced and seen on the job. Other contractors would dig that. They would love to read that, I think. I mean, that's kind of what we do on Contractor Podcast, is we try to dig out stories and we learn from it. So, I mean, like I said, man, if you're a good storyteller, think of all those stories, man. Some of those are hilarious stories that would have people laughing. Other stories are so sad, that you've witnessed on the job. And then draw a conclusion at the end and like tell the story and then help people understand how that relates to them and what they can glean from it. That's just one idea right there. But write a book. Figure out how to write a book and publish it. All the books I've written and published have been self-published. It's not that hard. You can self-publish a book and sell it through all the bookstores. Okay? Just now you have the time. And this is a way that you can earn a little extra money from home. A video series. This is similar to online course. I get that. But it's maybe a little bit different. Maybe a YouTube channel. Maybe you've wanted to start a YouTube channel. Now would be a great time to do that. And then you could you could have a Patreon subscription where people could give you a little extra money because they appreciate the value that you're providing through your videos. Or you've been wanting to update your website, the content. Well, a video series would be a great thing to do right now. And this may not actually earn you money from home per se, but it would help build your brand during this time. So I would encourage you to do that as well. So video series is another way to earn a little extra money. You could charge for those videos if you want. And then finally, a podcast. How can you make money with a podcast? You could set yourself up as the expert in your community, or you could build a podcast following and then charge advertisers to advertise on your system or on your platform. So there's some ideas for you to take that knowledge that's in your head, download it, then package it, and then sell it. So today we're not getting into the nitty gritty of, step 1, step 2, step 3. That's probably a course that I should make and then sell it to you. But the goal of today is to inspire you. What I want you to take away from this today is one of these ideas, either making and selling some products or offering consulting services or packaging your knowledge and selling it. All right. That's the goal of today's podcast. And I hope it's been a blessing for you. Would it be okay if I took just a couple minutes and told you about a promotion that we're offering here at Contractor Media? Our service is website design and build for contractors. We maintain the website month after month, taking care of all the back end details that you don't even want to think about, and uploading content as you send it to us. And then the third aspect of our service is SEO, or helping you build a Google an online presence through Google. That entire package and what we normally sell it for, I've been told, is a crazy price already. A lot of marketers sell stuff like this for $10,000 and then a couple $1,000s a month. Our pricing isn't even close to that. But for this spring, we are taking 90% off the setup fee, and then the regular monthly fee applies. But if you are interested in having us help you with your online website, go to protractormedia.com/sale, and then we'll help you out. I mean, all of our staff works from home, so none of this has affected us. We're still able to continue performing the work that we always have for our customers. But I do care about what you're going through. I care about contractors, being at home right now. I care about that, and I want to help. And if a new website is a way, or a website redesign, or Google search optimizing is a way that we can help, then take advantage of this sale. But if not, please think through some of these ideas I've presented in today's episode and go implement them. Try them out at home and see if you can make a little extra money.